Have you ever finished talking to someone and felt that weird heaviness after? Not comfort, just this quiet regret. Like, why did I even go there? Why did I explain so much? And not because it was wrong, but because you said more than you meant to. That moment, that feeling, that's what people call oversharing. And we often think oversharing happens because we talk too much, but that's rarely the reason. I think most of the time, it doesn't come from talking too much. It comes from pressure, from being the responsible one for too long. The one who adjusts, the one who understands, the one who stays steady because everyone else is already breaking. So we learn to stay composed. We learn to carry things quietly. We learn to keep going, even when something inside us feels heavy. And trust me, those feelings don't disappear. They wait. They wait for one moment. And when someone finally listens, when that moment comes, we pour out everything. Yes, everything. Not because we planned it or not because we trust completely. Maybe because we've been holding it alone for far too long. So we explain, we justify, we give background and reasons, trying to make our feelings sound valid before they are brushed aside again. And for a second, it feels like big relief, like finally putting down a weight we didn't even realize we'd been carrying for years. But later, that relief fades too quickly, and oversharing quietly turns into overthinking. The conversation starts playing again and again and again. We replay 100 times what we said, what we revealed, what we didn't need to explain. And in the middle of all that overthinking, something shifts. Not a breakdown, not a panic. Just this tight, quiet weight in the chest that wasn't there a few minutes ago. That feeling is familiar. I have felt it too, and I've been there too. And I really wanted to work on my oversharing skills. So I tried, and I tried 100 times until I was finally able to slow down enough to sit with it. And I noticed something about myself, that I shared the most when I was tired of being strong for long, when I felt empty, not when I felt safe. Realizing that literally changed the way I speak. So now when the pressure builds, that urge to explain everything, I pause. I pause for a moment and I ask myself quietly whether this needs to share is coming from safety or from the need to release what feels heavy. And if it's the second one, I slow down. I remind myself that everything doesn't need to be said at once, that some feelings can stay with me a little longer. And slowly, that pause becomes something we all learn. Because we all know that moment, that sudden urge to rush everything out, to explain, to unload, to finally let it spill. And when that moment comes, we don't always catch it in time, right? But sometimes we do. And even that is enough. So next time, when that moment comes, when you feel like saying all of it at once, just become aware and pause. Not to stop yourself completely, not to shut anything down, no. Just long enough to notice what's happening inside you. Remind yourself that you don't have to say everything right now. You don't have to empty your heart just to feel connected. And honestly, it's easier than it sounds. It's just one breath, one moment of awareness, one small choice to slow down. And the more you do it, the more natural it starts to feel. I'm not asking you to stop being honest or stop being open. I'm just requesting you to become more intentional. Instead of sharing the whole story, choose one sentence. Keep some things with you until they feel safe enough to share. Because trust me, I have learned this the hardest way, that not every listener is meant to hold everything. And holding back sometimes isn't fear, it is a strength. It's knowing that your emotions matter enough to be protected. And the moment you realize that, you realize something else too. You realize that you're not losing your voice, but you're learning how to use it wisely. You are not becoming distant, you're becoming more grounded. And that awareness, that control, that's the power. That's the growth. And once you feel it, you don't rush to give yourself away anymore. You choose, and that changes everything.